ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Sarah Beakston, and I'm going to be talking about Clara Foltz. Well, back in the day, rights for women were not really. There were no, like they said, women can't be lawyers, and it was harder for women back then because there hasn't been a law that women can vote. So, yeah, it was hard, and also being a mother of 5 children is really hard.
Now, 5 children. Were you very old or young?
Well, I got married at 15 years old to Jeremiah, and I had 5 children. But later on, he abandoned the family, so I had to take care of 5 children by myself. So I tried becoming a lawyer. I had some success and fail, and it was hard.
Mm-hmm.
It was just hard trying to get the right.
Right.
But later on, I joined to be a suffragette a suffragette. I became a suffragette and also to support the family. I became a suffragette to help bring women's voting rights, and it was hard doing this.
How did you become a lawyer if women weren't allowed to become lawyers?
I'll have to look through my notes about that.
You read.
Okay. Well, I practiced at I went to Houston College. I wanted to go to Houston College and I applied, but they said only white men could join. So me and a friend made a bill, I believe it's called, a bill to change it from white men to person to join, and I won the right, and I got to go.
Yay.
And that was really a great achievement for me.
Yay.
I also tried to make a career for myself as a corporate attorney, and I was also a public speaker. And I became the public speaker for. I became a speaker for the Republican in campaigns of 1880 and 1882 and 1884.
Yay.
So yeah. Later on, I became a suffragette leader, and I spent 50 years as a suffragette advocate. I seem to handle a great deal of process during that time.
Yes.
That was really good.
Any questions? You want to ask a questions?
You want to? Yeah.
Why would only white men be allowed to go on that?
Because back in the day, people thought that men were more important than women. That women only were supposed to be the ones who would take care of the kids and cook and clean, but not really have jobs, sort of say. Women's rights weren't really that big. So practically, men were more important than women. So it was hard for women back in the day. Yeah. Yes.
Did you have any daughters?
5 children, I believe.
Yeah, 5 children, but when I searched that, I got the information, didn't tell me if there were some sons or the names, so I tried looking that up and apparently couldn't find anything on it, so. Any other questions?
What's a suffragette?
A suffragette is a woman who is a group of women who were fighting for the rights of voting, being lawyers, and a lot of other stuff. And they first did it peacefully, but they got no results. So they started turning more violent, like throwing rocks at buildings and in shops, trying to make a point. A lot of them got arrested, but they would be let out eventually. But yeah, when you were a suffragette, it was really hard because, well, it was just hard back in the day because it was what society was like. Men were more higher than women, so it was definitely a big stand to take.
Yeah.
Well, you fought for a good cause.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, that
When did you die?
What?
When did you die?
When did I die?
Obviously never.
Yeah, I never died. Well, actually, I died of heart failure when I was 85 years old on September 2, 1944. So yeah.
And that's also a book where we got our
I was
information.
gonna, can you hold this book up in front of everybody to show how well you look like this, her character? Oh, she did.